Sorry, not sorry, I made you cry. There are benefits of crying. This past Sunday morning, shortly after posting my last blog, my mom called. Answering the phone, I didn't greet her with a hello. I simply said, "Did I make you cry again?" "Yes," she replied. "Well, sorry, but get used to it. It's probably going to happen every week," I told her. Now, I just want to reiterate, I'm not here to make people cry. However, crying isn't a bad thing. In fact, there are several reasons why crying is good for you. It shows vulnerability and helps us to connect with others. Accepting our feelings keeps us moving forward in life. It kills bacteria and keeps the eyes moist. And releasing tears help to flush out toxins. It also helps let go of baggage to end suffering. Helps you deal with stress. Weeping also helps you come to terms with a loss and can improve your mood. And being unafraid to cry makes you strong. Now, I was amazed to read that last one. My sisters have always called me a crybaby, and I'm now at the point in my life where I own it. I know I'm a crier, but now that I've owned it, it doesn't bother me anymore. I don't try to fight it. Why? Because I know that crying is healthy. In fact, it is the thing that helps me to regulate my nervous system. Besides, now I know I'm not a crybaby because it makes me strong. I'm a warrior. Regulating our nervous system is key for feeling good. When we are stressed and overwhelmed, our systems can get out of whack. Crying is just one way to help regulate your nervous system and calm yourself down. But like I said, my goal isn't to make you cry every week. I just want you to know that if you do need a good cry, there are benefits. One of my goals is to offer some helpful resources, or maybe just a listening ear. This week, a friend of mine told me he recently listened to Leslie Jones' book, Leslie Effin Jones, a memoir. I have yet to read it, but just wanted to share a little of our conversation. He said, "It's odd. I did just listen to Leslie Jones' memoir, and it was comforting. She lost both parents and her brother when she was young, and hearing her perspective helps. I also look back at the friends who lost parents prior to mine and realize how I lacked understanding and empathy." My response to him: "No, you just didn't know what it was like to be a part of this shitty club. It changes everything." Now listen, I felt the exact same way after my dad died. I just want you to know, if you haven't gone through it, you're not going to know. I don't think that we lack empathy so much as experience. We can have empathy and compassion for people no matter what difficulties they're going through. The difference is that once we experience it, we have a deeper understanding, a connection. We relate to one another through experiences. This is why, when we read a stranger's story, we can feel like we know them. It's not just the person, but that one moment or experience we can relate to that truly makes us feel connected. This is why I'm sharing my story. Grief can be such a lonely journey. In fact, even love can be lonely when you have no one to share it with. This is why we share pieces of ourselves and build connections. This is how we heal. Sometimes crying is a part of that healing. This is why I'm sharing my story. So sorry, not sorry, if I made you cry. Now, before I have, before I go, I have one request. If you've written your own letter to a deceased loved one, or even just a story about them, would you consider sharing it with me? I would love to share some of your stories as well. To be honest, get creative with it. Send me a song, a recipe, something special. Like I said, when we share our stories, we share our healing.